What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming, and welcome back to another Perilous Tale. Tonight, I'll be playing the Vampire Villain mission set, Division 0. Well, I don't want to give away the story time just yet. You'll see that in a second. No need to hear it twice, but we are playing Perilous Tales. So if you haven't liked or subscribed or hit that bell notification, please consider doing that for me. It really does help me out. And let's get into Division 0 versus the Vampire Count. Well, hello and welcome back to another episode of Perilous Tales. Tonight, Division 0 travels deep into the mountains of Romania, where in a small and secluded village, local people continue to turn up, exsanguinated. Will Division 0 be able to defeat this foe? Stay tuned to find out. Okay, so I've got my unit, Division 0, deployed within 2 inches of my table edge as we come into this super spoopy graveyard. We're going to be playing against the Vampire Count, or the Vampire Monster Villain set today. Everybody's doing their normal thing, being awesome. Objectives, I got set the explosives, so I'm going to blow up some terrain. Find the precious, so once I find the precious, I can blow up the remaining terrain. And I'm here to kill the master. That's priority number one, is to kill him, help this village resolve the issue they are having with their friends and compatriots turning up dead and thoroughly drained of blood. Perils for this scenario are Creeping Horror on a 6, Bats on a 7, which is 1,000 cuts, and Open Grave on an 8. Now, these are supposed to be assigned. I enjoy the game more when the perils are randomized, so I just have the 3 of them shuffled up in a stack, and when I draw a 6, 7, or an 8, I'll draw one of the perils. By the book is they are assigned a number, but again, I enjoy it more when there's that element of just, I don't know what's coming. I like that. It helps keep the suspense going in the game, which is what I want, which is part of what I like about this game so much, is the kind of the mood and the vibe that it creates in me and in my imagination and my brain when I play it. Okay, so activation 1. I'm going to activate Hawkeye, and I'm going to spot hidden on that threat marker. 3, 2 successes is 7. So it's one of the perils. I'm going to move over here into the weeds a little bit. Also, let me back up for a second because I forgot to discuss cover. Nothing on the table is obscuring, so nothing is blocking. So except for obviously this and the rocks, I guess would be blocking. Everything else is just obscuring. If I'm shooting through the trees, then there's a cover bonus there. But otherwise, obscuring, covered, all that good stuff. Same with the tall grass if I'm inside of it, which I don't know if any of the enemies shoot at you, so I think that would just be for them. I will have Bo move up and use Eyes Peeled. Okay, so Hank moved over to the wall to hug some cover. Bo, Eyes Peeled, and then the focus is from Dan on his way by. Gave him a little pep talk, kept him moving that way. And Tex moved up and concentrated, focused. And that'll bring me to the end of my heroic actions. We'll make a threat check. Threat level 1, advantage, minimum difficulty 5. That is advantage, so 8. 0 successes, so threat level just goes up 1. That is a threatening overture. Okay, so we're back to me. I'm just outside of 6 from this, so Hawkeye is going to concentrate and then spot hidden. Neither of those are very good. That'll be a fail. Okay, so Bo is going to move up and use Eyes Peeled. All right, so Bo moves up with Eyes Peeled. Tex moves up and focuses, staying outside of 6. Hawkeye's put. Hank double moves back around this way. Dan is going to give a pep talk to Bo, and then move forward and see what's under that threat. Swarm has materialized from the woods and trees as the sun sets upon the graveyard. The bats are starting to move, and out they flutter at me. So Bo is going to get to take a shot at them with advantage. All right, skill 3 with a shooting attack. Min 5. So min 5, that'll be a crit, which is 2 hits. 2 hits. So 2 damage on the only got 3 health. So, geez. Anyways, that will bring us to Villainous Phase. So we'll roll a threat check. Threat level 2. Min difficulty 5. So that'll be 2 successes. Noose will tighten. They're going to swing at Lieutenant Dan. Oh, that is an 8. They will get 1 success, which my tough will reduce to none success. Also, this threat marker made it to within 6 inches on the noose tightening. So let's see what we get. Creeping Horror. All heroes within 6 suffer disadvantage on all non-attack skill checks. And that one remains in play. So it's just a bubble of nonsense. Okay, so he's aggressive. The bats are aggressive, so they'll stay put. We'll go to next here. Set of hero activations. I don't want to activate Dan yet. I want to move Bo up and put an eyes peeled. I'm going to move up through the rough and try to hit an eyes peeled on that threat. No successes. He just can't see today. Okay. Hank is going to double move up and provide support for Dan. Support in this game is because there are more friendlies here than there are enemies. I get advantage on the attack. Okay. Looking to see. So minimum 5. So either one of those can go. Miss, miss. That is way more than enough. My remaining actions, I will give a pep talk to Bo, and I will move up just enough to trigger that threat marker that I don't know what it is. 2. Thrall will appear and ambush, and Bo will take a shot with advantage. We'll get rid of that 10. 2 becomes a 5, which still lands me, which will then bring us to Villainous Phase. We'll do our threat check at skill 3. So those 2s become 5s. So that is not a success. That is a crit. So 3 successes. So we'll make some horror checks for the Crawling Chaos. For Dan, I don't want no. I'm going to use my once per gamer there. Acceptable. For Hank, who fails, or Hawkeye, who fails, Bo, who passes, for Tex, who passes. The news tightens. I don't set off any new threats. Thrall will attack. Minimum difficulty 7. Difficulty 8 makes 1 success, which tough will reduce to 0 success. That failed attack will bring it into the Villainous Phase. Threat marker's gone up to 4. We will go to the next heroic action phase. Okay. Hawkeye is going to move and try to spot hidden on that object, or that 2. Oh, made it. See, Hawkeye. 8. So that's another one of the perils. All right. Bo moves up the walkway, puts on an eyes peeled. Tex moves up to support Lieutenant Dan. Hank moves up in case anybody gets hurt. Dan will now swing at the Thrall. Advantage because I have a friend with me. So 6. Min was 5. Fail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the 2 he's already got. That is a dead Thrall. Lieutenant Dan will then move up and try to plant explosives. Okay. Dan's skill 4 because he's the LT. 5. Oh yes, we super duper place that explosives. We place those explosives incredibly adeptly. Explosives placed. That's it for me. for the hero phase. The threat check. Still miss. So they pitch the 8. 2 goes to 5. Fail, fail, fail. 1 success. Goes up by 1. Just a threatening overture. Nothing else bad happens. Back to heroic activation. I need to know what that is. I'm going to move up and spot hidden. 3, barely, but barely is good enough in my book. Is a 6. So that is another peril. Jeez, where's the master? I gotta find him. Okay, the search continues. Jeez, now he's just out. So now I don't even want to deal with that. I just want to keep cutting this way, I guess. So Bo is gonna move up and eyes peeled. All right, Hank moves up and focuses. Tex moves up behind. He wouldn't have been able to focus. Moves up behind here. Dan concentrates or focuses and then double moves to within 6 of this, and we'll see what that threat marker is. It is 5, another bat. Who will take his eyes peeled shot. Ooh, that is a misfortune, so nothing there. Our threat check. So 10 goes away, 5 stays at 5. Fail, fail, fail. 3 success. We'll start with Dan. Dan will pass. We'll do Bo. Oh, Bo doesn't have that much skill. Bo will pass. And Tex. That's cocked. Oh, Tex fails. Hank passes, and Hawkeye fails. We'll then attack Dan with a difficulty 9, and we'll get 1 success, which Tough will ignore. The rule that I missed the first time that the bats have called Winged Malevolence at the end of the Villainous Phase, I pick them up and place them within an inch of a random hero and as close to the Villainous board edge on that of the random hero as possible. So this is pretty easy. We'll go right up the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, which is a 1. So bat will move to Hawkeye. And then we will go back to the heroic action phase. I forgot to tighten the noose. This does get close enough to trigger, so we'll see what that peril is. It is Disaster Strikes. The revealer suffers a skill 7 attack. If it does 1 or more wounds, the model is knocked down. Okay. Ooh. That's pretty good. I don't know what that was. I know it tipped, but that's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he will leaving Bo with 2 health remaining. Now that we're back officially to the hero phase, Hank is going to move up. Wait. Hold on. Yes. Wait. Yeah. Hold on. So Hank is going to move and try to put some first aid on Bo. Oh, thank goodness. That is 3, so that'll heal him back up to full because it's 2 health per success. Tex will move in and swing at the back. Minimum 3. 9, okay, but I do get a 10, so that's a crit, so 2 damage. Hawkeye is going to take a swing at the bat, which he passes. He only needed to do 1 damage there. He is then going to try to spot hidden on that threat. Getting a success is a 1. That is the master lurking. Bo's going to stand up. Bo's going to eyes peeled. Dan is going to concentrate and then move to engage the master. Pops out. Threat level goes up by 1 to 7. You get to take some shots. Advantage for the pep talk. Okay. So, right, 1 villain phase proper with a threat check at skill 7 is still 5. So, 5 it is. That's still a lot of successes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the trap is sprung. These two objective markers move 7 inches towards the closest, which would be him. So we'll get that last peril, which is 1,000 cuts, and we'll get a thrall. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Things just, that escalated quickly. Okay, so the next one from the shadows, the model with the fewest friendlies within 3 is Dan again, so we'll randomize them all. Be a bat. Odd will be another thrall. Dan, I'm sorry, but I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what's going to happen. The thing to do is crawling chaos. So for Dan, oh, he fails, so he will fall down. Next will be Bo, who passes. Hank, who fails. Hawkeye, who passes. And Tex, who passes. And then we go to villainous actions. So Master. Right, so Knockdown does what I thought it does, which would give them advantage against me, but they already have advantage because there's more of them than me. So advantage is advantage is advantage. You only get it once, unless there's disadvantage, in which case they would cancel each other out. Closest to the board edge, so he'll swing first. Still minimum 7, so that goes to 7. Fail, 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 fail. So 3 damage, which will get reduced by 1 to 2. Also, because the vampire count did damage to Lieutenant Dan is now marked, which means he will always be a target priority for thralls, and some other bad stuff can happen under the right circumstances. Number 1. So, but minimum 7 still, which is still a lot of successes. So 3 successes minus 1 goes to number 2. So he'll pitch the 10. 5 will go to 7. Miss, miss, miss. 2 successes minus 1 for tough goes to... Oh my goodness, Dan is alive. I don't know how, but Dan is alive. So at the end of the villainous phase, the vampire lord will turn into bats and appear next to a random party. Randomized straight up the middle, same as last time. 4 is a 2. That'll be next to Tex. Hank is not knocked down, by the way. He just tipped over because he's metal. Right there. All right, so we survived back to the villainous, or to the hero phase. So, Bo is going to move up and attack a thrall. 5, no successes. But at least now they don't have advantage. Going to move up and attack the vampire. Minimum 7. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, Hawkeye. Tex 3 damage. He's going to concentrate or focus and then attack the vampire. Still minimum 7. Probably should have just swung twice. Yeah, that fails. Oh, Daddy-O Dan is going to stand up. He's going to call Hank over, and then he's going to swing at this thrall. Roll min 5. So min 5. Miss, 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 but that's still 5 damage, which is enough to kill. Oh, never mind. It almost kills the thrall. And then lastly, Hank will move up and try to put some first aid on Nick. I managed to heal 2. All right, that's it for the hero phase. Let's go to villainous phase. Okay. Still min 5. Still a good roll. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so Dan and Hank passed their horror checks. Bo, Tex, and Hawkeye got super scared, tried to run away, tripped, got caught up, ran into the bat swarm, got hooked by the thrall, fell down. So that will bring us to villainous actions. Bats are closest to my edge. They will attack first, and 6, I'll randomize. So on an even, they'll attack 10. Odd, they'll attack Hawkeye at skill 3. Minimum 2, so that's 3 successes. Be the vampire count who has advantage. The bat also had advantage. I just forgot to roll it, and he rolled a 3, so I think it's all good. Advantage, miss, 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 but 2 successes, so 5 successes, which will kill Hawkeye. Goodbye, friend. We'll see you next episode. So when he dies, every hero within 8 will have to take a horror check. He's already fallen down. I don't think there's anything else that can happen to him. He can't fall down any more than he's already fallen down. Hank, however, is within 8 and could potentially run away. He is fine. We move over to the Thralls, who will attack Dan because he has been marked. So, because the vampire killed Hawkeye, anytime he wounds a hero, that hero becomes marked. If a marked hero is killed for any reason, replace it with a Thrall. So it's replaced by this new minion of the vampire count. 1, swinging at Dan. Minimum 7. 2 successes goes to 1 Dan because he's marked. 7. That's 2 successes goes to 1 damage. End of the Villainous Phase. Both the bats and the vampire will go to a random person. So the bats, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And as close to the villainous edge as possible. And then the vampire, 1. So he'll stay zip, right next to him. Okay, bringing us to heroic phase. So, this is tough. So Bo's gonna stand up and no. Okay, I'm gonna activate Dan first. Dan is going to tell Bo to stand up, and then he's going to attack this Thrall. Minimum 5. 1, 2, 3 successes, which is enough to kill the guy who has 1 health. Perfect. Okay, 1 activation left. He's going to give a pep talk. Bo is then going to try to disengage. Just need 1 success here. With advantage. Yes, going to step away and try to plant some explosives on this building. You got this. Oh, you don't got this. And at that point, yeah, that right there was my last chance at getting any points. So I'm gonna call this episode of Perilous Tales complete. This did not go as well as the last game, but that's the beauty of this game. You know, the dice hit me hard on the threat checks this game, and that happens sometimes. That's okay. It's what keeps me coming back to this game at the moment. Like, it's just, I always feel very, very tense as I play. Like, I can feel it in my chest. Like, it just creates a good quality anxiety, if that makes sense. Like the good kind, like horror movie anxiety. And I really, 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 really like that about this. So just for gits and shiggles, they're probably not going to kill Dan. They're probably not going to kill Dan. So I'll give myself a point there. I got 1 point for my objectives, so I got 2 points. So that is another F4 Division 0. They may bring in some fresh blood, try out something new. I don't know right now, but I'll figure it out later. In the meantime, thank y'all so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for a little while. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And as always, may the dice be ever in your favor. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server, talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.